Boom, boom, boom. Okay, y'all. Okay. What's going on, everybody? It's the One Nation Podcast, 864. I'm in here with my two favorite people tonight, Miss Ashley Mallory and my
What's
guy,
good?
Kenny Moore. What's going
Happening?
on,
What's
y'all?
happening?
How y'all
What's happening?
doing?
What's happening?
Nothing much, man. How y'all feeling this week? Y'all good?
Yeah, getting
Oh
there.
yeah,
Getting
Yeah.
there.
Okay, okay,
yeah.
okay. How
Somebody would
about you,
love to
Ashley? You
trade
straight?
places with me, so I won't complain.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you. But let's talk about something tonight, man. Like I say, the topic for everybody that they don't know tonight: how far can a positive attitude take you? You know what I mean? And I think a good way and take you a bad way. You know what I'm saying? So I want to talk about that, man, and just we're gonna elaborate on how far our attitudes have gotten us in life. You know what I mean? And then I know we all don't have the best attitude. So if you had a bad one and switched it up, how far the guy see Ashley steaming like, I don't know. I don't know. But, but we're gonna talk. Ashley, I'm gonna let you start off first then. So this way I'm gonna go with it. When you did that, let's talk about let's talk about the old Ashley's attitude and the new Ashley's attitude.
So listen, one thing I love about this podcast is that we're gonna keep it a book. We
Right,
come on here authentically ourselves,
right.
so the people aren't misled or misinformed like don't stink. Or that we haven't, you know what I mean, made some bad
Got
decisions, some wrong turns. So yeah. Oh
yeah.
yeah, there was a time in young 20 some Ashley life that
Mm-hmm.
I was just not a fan of these adults. I was just
Mm,
not a fan of authority. I was not a fan of, like, because I come from a very do as I say, not as I do
gotcha. Gotcha.
um type of environment growing up. So I just, like, my attitude was not the best when it came to, like, adults,
Mm-hmm.
jumping in, tell you what to do. And then keep in mind too, I grew up in a time where if Bessie or Lakita couldn't get to me, Geraldine could get to me, Louise could get to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't
Yeah.
no, you know what I mean? The
I know.
elders could just come holler at you too.
Yeah.
And it
Right.
used to just be
Right.
like, I didn't, I wasn't, I was not the best with that growing up in church, and just like, oh well, she can pinch me, she can pop me in the mouth, she can, you know what I'm saying, she
Yep.
can correct me, and who, me?
So you was like, wait a minute, me? You talking to me?
Listen, and what's so strange about that is growing up the only child, I'm writing. I'll be the first one to say I'm spoiled.
You're
Like,
right. You're right. Me too, Ashley. I was the only
you
one
so
too.
you get what I'm saying? So it's like a
Yeah.
double-edged sword, because it's like it ain't too much that I could ask for that I didn't get. Like, yeah, but you can get these hands too. Oh,
Yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right. But I feel you because I grew up, only child, man, and I didn't take how I want to put it, like you said, somebody else telling me, hey, stop this. Wait a minute, who you ain't Barbara, you ain't, what the hell wrong with you? I understand. Kenny, talk to me, man. How was yours?
Man, man. Mine was a little different. Mine was coming up, growing up, seeing my dad do things that I knew wasn't right,
Yeah.
mm,
and at the age I was at the time, I couldn't really do anything to help the people that he was hurting, or even
Mm,
say anything to change it. So I got to a place where I became angry.
mm,
My attitude was I was angry at everything. I was just
yeah.
angry. I was angry at him, the things he done, my mom, my stepmom. I was just angry because all I seen was wrong.
Gotcha.
yeah.
I kind of pick up what Ashley said. My grandmother was a big piece
Hmm.
in that, so she always found the positive in it,
Yeah.
and she taught me
Mhm.
how to become positive. She taught me how to become positive. She said, "Baby, it may look bad in the moment, but there's something in that you can learn from it."
Right.
Come on.
Right.
So I think from that, for me, the positive part of it, with me growing up, seeing that, you take positivity and you take attitude.
Hmm.
I had to get the positive, pod. You say pod, so pod mindset
Right.
positive mindset to become a better person. So
Okay.
my attitude had to change as I grew.
Mm-hmm.
I had to learn how to channel the anger or take the anger and turn it into a positive.
Right.
And it wasn't easy.
No.
For a
No.
long time, man, I struggled. I seen that, and
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how to change it. Even though my grandma was there, I still didn't know how to change it. But like
Okay.
Ash said, I knew how far to go.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Hey,
Yeah.
look here, grandma didn't play.
No.
No.
You know, so I knew how far to go, and I
Yeah.
knew what to say and what not to say.
Yeah.
A backhand from her, look here, from Jesse,
Mm.
it was so quick, you didn't know it was coming.
I feel you.
But
I feel you.
You didn't
But-
know it was coming till it was on you.
that's it. That's it. And it's like, what? And then she tell you better not say nothing.
Hey man,
Right.
you right. I can say my attitude was not the best, man. And my mama used to tell me I had a messed up attitude. You know what I mean? I mean, just
Yeah.
like your attitude is just, out this world. But to piggyback off y'all is one person I ain't really get no attitude with was her. Because I seen I'm living witness what she can do, man. I got hit one time but didn't even know I got hit. And I was just like, wait, you hit, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I'm about to slow this damn train down.
That part.
I ain't gonna say nothing,
That part.
Because see, my dad, he wasn't. A lot of people think I get a lot of my ways from my dad, but really I don't. My mom was the one that disciplined me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
My dad, like you, Kenny, I'm talking about. When we talk about fathers,
Yeah.
I seen him do a lot of things that weren't right, but at the same time, man, he was still my father. You know what I mean? But
Yep.
my mama was the one that set that electricity to that. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
look here.
Yes.
Wasn't no joke, man. But
Man.
I mean, I understand like we all got a past, and our attitude wasn't the best. Now, when did y'all see y'all attitude starting to fade out of that attitude and grow into a new one, a more positive one? What time in y'all life did that see? Was it teens, early adulthood? What?
Well,
What you
I
got there?
started seeing where my attitude wasn't benefiting me. It was only hurting me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It
Mhm.
wasn't, it didn't, others around me might be affected because they got tired of putting up with it, something like that. But
Yeah.
as far as how far I was going or the lack thereof, that only affected me.
Ooh, gotcha.
And my grandma used to say, God rest her soul, I have so many sayings. You catch more flies with honey than you do vinegar.
Oh man, I
I didn't
like that.
understand.
What?
I didn't understand what that meant. At the rightful age of 40, I do now, and I learned it in my, in my mid-20s, early 20s. Like, oh, okay, I see what she's saying. Like,
Yeah.
it serves you better to have a positive attitude, a positive outlook, be pleasant with people,
Right.
watch your manners. I think all that goes hand in hand.
It do.
Yep.
I tell my son all the time, like, I'm not huge on the yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir, but I definitely need a yes.
Yeah.
I definitely need a strong no. I need
Right.
you to look me in my eyes when you speak with me. I need you to be honest with me. You know what I mean? Like, just
Yep.
those things carry you and take you a long way, man. Those things will show up for you sometime when your resume don't. Those
You're right.
things will show up for you sometime when you might not necessarily have the experience, but they
Mhm.
see that your attitude is good. You're
Right.
willing to
Right.
learn. You're
Right.
willing to grow. You're
Mhm.
willing to change to better yourself. And that opens doors and opportunities.
Mhm.
So when I saw that it was just like hindering me,
Right.
it was
Right.
like, look,
Yeah.
I definitely got to make a change. And then, especially once I had children, ooh,
Oh
when you
yeah.
have kids
Yeah.
of your
Yeah.
own,
Yeah.
all the stuff that your parents and grandparents told you make all the sense in the world,
It do,
because
don't it?
now you
Yep.
on the other end
Yep.
of it, and it's like, oh, that was me.
Yeah. You're right.
And I have a whole problem with you doing it to me. So my God,
Yep.
okay.
So true.
See what Bessie and Lakita was talking about? Because I just want to knock you down. I
Yeah.
want I want a soft parent, but you're thugging on me. I want a
Yeah.
soft parent on you, but you're living your best two-part life, and I want to put my hands on you. You know what I mean?
Oh,
yeah.
Life's your greatest teacher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can really
Right.
think you know what you're doing and what you got going on in life, or slide you something,
It
whether it
will.
be through your kids or through some type of adversity. And it's like, yo, I gotta change my attitude. I
Yeah.
got to.
Yeah. You're right. What about you, Ken?
I think for me, when I kind of think about what Ashley said, when I start seeing it wasn't gonna change anything,
Come
Mm-hmm.
on.
it only made things worse, and I start pushing people away from me that really love me
Yeah.
Yes.
because
Yeah.
they got tired of they got tired of seeing that, and
Mhm.
and they got tired of giving me the wisdom and information, but I wasn't holding on to it. I wasn't taking it. And I think a big turning point for me was when my grandmother actually sat down with me, and I was like 18. I may have been 18 years old.
Mhm.
When she told me that I scared her,
Mm.
that was a breaking point for me
Mhm.
Okay.
because I never wanted to hurt my mama. That was my girl.
Right.
I knew I was hurting
Mhm.
her. I knew then that I had to make a change,
Mm-hmm.
and that point, that was a wake up call for me because my
Okay.
grandma had started getting sick. My dad had got sick. I said,
Mm.
okay, I got to change my mindset now. I'll look on the way I look at things.
Mm.
I got to be the example that they need to see.
Right.
Exactly.
I need to be the change for them to see.
Right.
And then maybe they'll catch on to it and start living their life in a manner to where they can say, okay, my son is doing this. I
Yeah.
tried to do this to him, but he's doing this for me. So I
Yeah.
had that was a big part of me having to change my mindset.
Mhm.
When I had that when my grandmother said that to me, I had to change the way I look at things, my overlook of life and things
Mm.
that I was doing and the way it was affecting me
Mm.
and affecting other people. So I said it's time for me to
Mhm.
change. I had to make a
Okay.
change.
I got you. I can say, man, mine came when my mom told me I was behaving like my father. Uh,
Mm.
there was something I didn't want to be like, and I love my
Mm.
dad to death, man, and would go and do anything for him when I can, if I can, that's my dog. That's
Yeah,
my rock. But at the same time, growing up, I seen a lot of things that I shouldn't have seen, and I
Mm.
started carrying his trait. And
Mm.
when she told me that, y'all, I was like, wait a minute. And if you ever seen my dad, I'm spitting image of, I look just like him, but I did not want to carry his same ways. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
So that was a big wake up call for me when she said it, but I had to look myself in the mirror and I'm like, okay, I see it. And then
yeah,
it started showing up in everyday life. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
even when me and Sade was dating, certain things I was doing was like the way he was when he was treating my mom. Not that he was saying like he was like extremely bad, but certain tones, because you could hurt people with words too. You
yeah,
know,
Come on. Come
yeah,
you can do
on.
that. So I was that type of guy, and then I was out here running the street, and and I changed for myself because when I seen it, I was like, oh no, it's
Yeah.
gonna be nothing but a repeat. And then like Ashley said, oh man, when I got married, things changed a little bit. But when I had my first son, oh buddy, and I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. He looked more like Sade, but he is spitting image of me when I'm talking about the way he carry himself. And I don't
Mhm.
want that to trickle down to him. You see what I'm saying?
Come
yeah,
So
on.
I can already see certain things going. So I had to change, like you say, for yourself for the better, man. And it's just
yeah,
Yeah.
been a learning experience. You know what I mean? But I don't want him to go through that, man. He'll get that times tenfold, and I can't take him. I can't take him going through that, man.
Yeah.
And I
yeah,
don't want my girls to be like that either, because it can go on them too. You know what
yeah.
I mean? So that's big, man. But now let me ask y'all this though. What's something now we talked about when it changed, but what's something when did you realize it changed? When you looked yourself in the face, you say, you know what, I am not the same person I used to be. This is it's gone.
I realized I had grown when
Mm,
everything didn't require my attention. Everything didn't require my energy.
mm,
Everything didn't require a response. Everything didn't
right.
require me to quote unquote defend myself,
Mhm.
protect, like, you know
I
what
Yep,
I
got
mean? That,
I
that
yep,
got
when I got to a point in life where I didn't have to, everything didn't require my energy,
you. Right. Right.
because I'm very much that girl from 0 months to 99 years. The petty is alive and well.
I got you.
But it can be draining for me. Like,
yeah,
okay, I got
Yeah.
my point across. I said what I said,
Yeah.
and now what? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and what comes after that? Like, so once I started like living in a, you know what? I'm not even gonna get at my energy.
Right.
I'd rather redirect that into
Mm-hmm.
a sale. I'd rather redirect that into something positive with my children. I'd rather redirect that into something positive with my spouse. Like I'm not
Yeah.
about to. I don't want to give that energy. I don't even want that kind of energy around me. So
Yeah.
I
Right.
can't project that kind of energy onto someone
Right.
else. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, yeah, I feel some type of way about it, but
Yeah.
let me just remove myself so I don't have to keep feeling that way.
Right. Right.
And that even trickles down into my business where all money ain't good money. Like I don't, if it's going to negatively affect me in some way, I
Mhm.
just decline. I'll back out because I'm when I say 1,000% protecting me at all costs, that
Always.
includes this energy. This
Right.
includes the space around me. So
Right.
that's how I knew that I had like, okay, my attitude is
Yeah.
changing for the better because I'm not so quick to jump. I'm
Yeah.
not listening now to reply or rebuttal. I'm listening because I might have to say I'm sorry, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't just even require my attention. Just being in a space of maturity where I can apologize if I need to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not listening to just reply or rebuttal or
Mm-hmm.
not even giving it my attention if I don't have to.
I
That's how
understand.
I knew that I had grown.
I got you. What
The
about?
thing for me when I looked in the mirror and seen a reflection of myself that I didn't want to see.
Mm-hmm.
The mirror tell you everything that you want to know.
It
That you
sure do.
don't want to know and stuff that you need to know.
True.
And I see that reflection of somebody who I didn't like anymore. And I started like as picking back up what Ashley said. I got tired of giving people my energy to match their energy to
Mm-hmm.
fit in.
Mm-hmm.
And I know who I am, so I'm not. If I got to stoop to your level to fit in with your group and your crowd, then it's not for me anymore.
Right.
Come on.
Right.
And once I start seeing that, and I asked God to help me with this puzzle. Like I told you this before, we all got a puzzle. Our life is a puzzle.
You're right.
And mine was messed up. I'm telling you, it was messed up. So now, once I start putting the puzzle back together, it started coming. Everything started making sense.
Right.
All the energy I was given, you give something away, you can't get that back.
You're right. You
So
can't.
I've learned my value, my peace, and my energy means more to me than me giving it to somebody who don't appreciate it, who don't appreciate me. So that's when I know mine had changed, man. When I see the reflection of what I didn't want to see anymore, reflection that was scaring me, I know I had to change that.
I got you. Mine actually came, man.
Thank you, y'all.
Oh, you good? Actually, mine came. I didn't even see it. People around me seen it. You know what I mean? Because it was certain things that was going on, and still to this day, let's be honest, right quick. Still to this day, it's a lot of things that we see, but once we got this different attitude now, we don't, as you say, stoop to that level. You know what I mean?
It.
And it's a lot of things that people were seeing, like, darn, T, you let that go. Yeah, I ain't worried about it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't worth my time, worth my energy. If it ain't a positive vibe around me, I can't rock with it. I'm just gonna be real with you. And I used to beat myself up so much, till I was like worrying about what this person was thinking, or worried about this person saying this, saying that. And I could just still hear my mama saying, just let it go and be you, And I did. And next thing I know, like I say, people around me that's closest to me started seeing the change. And it was like, bro, you growing up. I was like, well, hey, everybody got to grow up sometime. You know what I mean? I said, but for y'all to see it before me, that shows me that, yeah, I'm growing in, and I'm going into another path that I'm really ready for, because that negative
and it's
energy,
for you.
right?
It's not for no one else but you.
That's it. That's it.
You're right.
It's for
and that's
you.
something that I wish a lot of us would see, because we see it all the time, man. What they say, every action don't need a reaction. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it don't, man. And I see people from not just the book, but out in public, they do little things trying to get back at people. Man, let that go. Let that ride. Ain't nobody worried about that. Keep living your life. Keep moving, doing what you got to do. Simple as that.
That's it.
Yes, because I'm telling you, I was horrible by the time when they go low. I was not on my Michelle Obama. When they go low, they go high. When they go low, honey, I would meet them in the gutter. Ain't no. Like, so this what we doing? Bet. And when a black woman say bet.
Yeah, bet.
Oh yeah, it's on and popping.
My word.
It's on and popping. Hey, it's on and popping.
Bet. If I hit you with that one liner, all bets off, baby. But
yeah,
bet.
you're right. I used to say the same thing. Oh, bet.
Yeah.
All right.
Bet. Don't nobody want them problems. But then, so listen, and then on top of that, the older that you get, and myself having an underlying issue, the doctor made something noticeable to me. Like, think about it. When you match that energy, or you get all upset right quick, and you switch your attitude to try to match somebody else's, think about how it makes you feel. You might start seeing those little things floating. You heard people talking about they black out, your blood pressure, you get dizzy because you've gotten angry so quick. Man, that's affecting you.
Yeah.
I'm not about to be doing that over somebody. No, we're not about to.
Ashley,
We're not about to spiral like that and not give nobody that kind of energy or kind of access. You know what I'm saying, to me, to where I would be there. So no.
I'm gonna tell you something, Ashley. Kenny know about this. I had a little issue about 6 months ago, and I done came out of it. I had a little heart issue. You know what I'm saying? And my blood pressure, I ain't never been on blood pressure medicine a day in my life. Blood pressure was through the roof. And I had to go back to one of my partners and tell him that he was right about something. He said, bro, I'm going to be honest with you. He said, you stressing. I said, nah, I ain't stressing. He said, no, you stressing about a certain situation. And I'd be him if he wasn't right. Because after I let all that go, and I'll go back to the doctor, and she was telling me, she said, well, Mr. Rookin, I'm going to be honest with you. She said, really, there's nothing wrong with your heart. She said, your heart looks fine, everything's fine. She said, are you stressing over anything? And immediately I thought about him. I said, I beat that. She said, look, this is what I want you to do. She said, number one, my cholesterol was a little high. She said, I want you to start eating that right. She said, and then after that, whatever it is you're going through, let it go, come back and see. All right. So I did, boom, boom, went back. Blood pressure came back down. Everything's cool. I said, if I had to listen to, but sometimes you don't want to listen to people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I didn't think I was really stressing over. I didn't really spend too much time on it, but in reality, your body can be stressing when, you don't think you're stressing. So that's what hit home, Ash. When that happened, I was like, I ain't about to lose, my health over this situation. Ain't no way in the world, man.
Your body will tell you if you listen and pay attention.
I'm telling
Headaches, like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be stressing and worrying about things and especially worried about things I can't change. Some things you got to give to God that's above you, right?
Right.
Physically, it will do some ulcers, anxiety, just the things that your body will do. That, it's not worth it, man. That stuff will literally kill you. And I love the Lord, but I am in no rush to meet him. So what I'm not gonna do, you know what I mean, is be in that position and give someone that kind of power and authority, where I can't watch my attitude and calm myself down and be at peace and just say, you know what, you got it.
Yeah.
And the same thing, like you just said, the people you give that energy to, they don't care nothing about you.
They
they don't care about you. And
they sleeping good.
And they don't care about themselves. So when they do that, guess what? They winning. On to the
next.
And every time they see you, they gonna push that button because they know they can get it every time.
Yeah. Every time. I don't get that, man. I used to like we're saying, I used to like really worry about stuff like that and be stressing over somebody else. Man, they ain't thinking about you.
Not at all.
Keep pushing, man. It's just life. And one thing about it, everybody that comes into your life don't stay the whole time. You know what I mean? Hey, bro, time up. It's time to roll. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
It is what it is, man.
People have seasons, and one of the worst things that you can do is hold on to someone longer than their seasons allow. And then you stifle and hold things back that God does have for you because you scared to let this go. God didn't even give you a spirit of fear. God ain't never took nothing from me without giving me something greater. Let that go.
You're right about
whether it be a friendship, situationship, relationship, God is never taking something from me without blessing me with greater. Stop. Let it go.
You're right about that. You're right about that. I learned that, not recently, but I learned it. I was like, you know what? Even though this is gone, but now look at this. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, this is 10
Yep.
times
Because
better than that.
everything can't go. Everybody can't
Right.
go. Every
That's it.
situation can't go where you're trying to go, where God is trying to take you. So
Right.
that all comes back to, you know what I'm saying, your attitude and stuff. Like,
Mm-hmm.
this is how, and let me tell you, once you change your attitude too, certain
Mm-hmm.
people around you will start falling off because they think you moving funny.
Right.
They
Yep.
don't like how you doing XYZ.
Right.
No, yeah, no. You like
Right.
that toxicity. You like all
Right.
that foolishness and carrying on and rambunctiousness and all that. But that doesn't serve me. And guess what? Now realizing you don't serve me because
Right.
that's what you attracted to. But I'm
Yeah.
Right.
elevating and growing above that. So people will start falling by the wayside because they
Mm-hmm.
think you start acting funny and stuff. Let them people
That
be.
That's
was
it.
like last week. One of my homegirls called me for my birthday. She said, "Boy, what you doing? What you and Sade got going on?" I told her what we was doing. She said, "Man, I don't even hear from nobody no more." And she turned over a whole new leaf. You know what I'm saying? I said, "Look, check this out. My phone dry too." I said, "Because I ain't the same way I used to be." Now, don't get me wrong. I drink a little bit here and there, but all that turning up and doing it, that ain't me no more. I want to be in a laid back environment, listening to some R&B music, all that club and stuff. Not knocking people that go to it, because I was one of them. It's just
Yeah.
not me no more. You know what I mean? And people like Ashley say, people really start looking at you and thinking you better. No, dog. I done reached my peak where I want to do what I want to do. And you know, I'm not saying that you're not mature, but some of us will reach it at a different time.
That's
And
That's
it.
just
it.
time,
That's
bro.
it.
It's
Some
just
people comfortable where they at.
That's
yeah,
it.
Comfortable where they at, and that's what they like. But like you said, when you
yeah,
start seeing your self worth and knowing that you're worth more than what you used to be worth,
yeah.
they ain't gonna like. They ain't gonna like. I tell them all the time, I don't give two shits. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep moving. And
Yeah.
like you
That's
said,
it.
my phone bone dry. And I
Yeah.
love it
Mine
though,
too.
because but I love it. But I love that because now it weeds out that distraction.
It
Right.
does.
I
It
don't need
does.
that.
Cause now when my phone ring, it's about my business. It's
Right.
about, Fly Feet, we like you here. Fly
Yeah.
Feet,
Yeah.
we love to introduce this here. It ain't
Right.
about no gossip. When people calling me now, they want to praise. They want to talk about
Yeah.
God. They want to, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like the
Yes.
conversations are different. And the
Right.
people that I'm having them with, no, we don't talk every day. Ain't nothing to talk about every single day. We're
Right.
parents. We're entrepreneurs. We're,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? We're wives and mothers. We
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
talk every day. So
Yeah.
you better believe when my phone ring, it's an opportunity.
Right.
It's someone to say thank you. It's someone to say, well, we love your work. We'd like for you to do this. Man,
Yeah.
I'll take them conversations any day over my phone, popping over some garbage and some,
You're right.
you know what I'm saying? Something that'll take me to level the place that I don't want to be with me that's not productive. Yeah, nah,
Right.
miss me with all of that. I'd rather
Right.
my phone be dry.
You're
Thank
right.
you.
I had a homeboy of mine yesterday. No, today. I'm sorry. Just text me out the blue. I was about to type something on Facebook. He said, "Man, hey man, all this hard work gonna pay off." And it's
Come
like he
on.
read my mind. I was like, "Bro," and then he sent me something on. He made sure I got it. He sent me a message on my phone, Messenger, Instagram, everywhere. He made sure I got that message today. And I said, "Bro, you ain't lying." I said, "All this hard work is gonna pay off." I said, "All we got to do, keep our heads focused. You know, stay positive, and look." You know, we'll get there, man. And like you say, they
Yeah,
go
life and death lie in the power of your tongue. He probably
right,
sent you that and you didn't even know you needed. But now it just
right,
set you on another thing where like you on bullseye. You got
Yep.
it. You like,
yeah,
oh, that's all I needed to hear. I might have been a little shifty, but that's all I
yeah,
needed to hear. I'm
yeah,
focused now, laser
Yes.
focusing. Let
yeah,
me watch what I say because I
mm-hmm,
speak life into the things that are around me and
mm-hmm,
life to those that are around me. Man,
right,
listen, that's why it's imperative to let people fall by the wayside to fall because
right,
it's not that I don't wish you well. Just like Kenny said, some people are happy where they are. Like
mm-hmm,
I live in Highland. We know
mm-hmm,
what that said. And I
uh-huh,
see some of the people that I grew up with still on the block, still
That's
yeah,
it.
outside, hadn't done
yeah,
XYZ, never left Spartanburg. I can't be mad. That's
yeah,
your life.
yeah, yeah,
That's what you saw forward. That's what you've chosen to do. And
yeah,
I've just chosen to do something different. No hate, no love lost. I can see you, I can dap you, I can hug you. We can even talk about some old stuff, maybe like, yeah, I remember when I
yeah.
wore that, when I did this and that. And then I'm gonna have to go and let you go
That's it.
because I'm not there anymore. No hate,
I got you.
no hate. Because what I do know is there are some people right now at 39 who've
Mm-hmm.
had who have 5, 6, 7 business. I'm not exactly where they are, but I'm gonna
Right.
get there. Everybody's journey is different.
Yeah.
And then there are some people who are who are my age who never left the state of South Carolina,
Right.
don't
Right.
really know much about, LLCs and businesses and what it takes. No, that's just everybody will get there or get where they supposed to be when they supposed to be there. And there ain't no hate. And
You're
Yeah.
you
right.
don't hate me if I have elevated and chosen to, be in uncomfortable positions to,
Hmm.
because it can be uncomfortable this growing up. It can be uncomfortable this
Yeah.
leveling up. If I
Right.
have decided to put myself in uncomfortable positions and bust a move sometime whether I feel I'm ready and you just decided to stay standing where you are, like you can't hate mine like I don't hate yours.
That's
You're
it.
right. You're right.
Cause we all
That's
gonna
it.
get where we need to be when we supposed to be there.
You're
That's
right.
it.
We all on a different time to get there, man. So I
That's it.
mean,
That's it.
it is what it is. And like you say, I got friends of mine that still do this, still do that, and I tell them, and I'm not one of them that you got some people that go to, man, you don't need to be doing that. Hold up, bro. Let's just be real for a minute. This is our partner. We know he's like this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Bro gonna get there when he get there, and if he don't get there, cool. I'm still gonna love him the same way I love him now.
That's it.
That's my right hand. That's my guy. But at the same time, when it's time for them to go do this, and they be like, "Hey, T, we gonna," bro, you gotta respect me. That ain't me no more. You know what I'm saying? I
it.
love
And that's
you.
it.
Some Kenny said, I can love you from a distance. I like that
That's
when Kenny
it.
said that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I've
Yep.
learned to do that one.
Yes.
That's real
I
talk,
can
man.
love you from a distance.
That's real
And that
talk.
goes for family too.
Everybody.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, Lord.
That's a word. That goes
Yeah.
for family
Lord.
too.
And I ain't
Because
got
nowhere
I
in
ain't
the
got no
Bible
problem doing
did
it.
it say that I had to love you and you gotta be attached to my hip. That ain't
Right,
how that works.
right.
I ain't
Yeah.
got no
Not how
problem
that
telling.
works.
Hey, I ain't got
Kenny,
no
tell
problem
her,
saying
Kenny.
it either. I have no problem saying that. No
Listen,
problem.
the Bible even tells you to guard your heart.
Right,
Yes.
right,
Like
right.
so, yes.
You're
So
right.
that falls right in line with that love before this because I'm guarding my heart
That's it.
Mhm.
and I can love you from over here.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can
That's it.
wish you well and
yeah,
Yep.
pray for you and
yeah,
ask God to do whatever He sees fit and
That's
yeah.
move
it.
in His time for you right here.
Right,
That's it.
right.
That's
I had
it.
a situation where a partner of mine asked me, said, "Bro, you still care about such and such?" I said, "Yeah, I love him to death." You know what I'm saying? I still do. I mean, I love him from a distance. I still pray for him, his mom. I pray for the whole fam. We came up together. It just it came apart in our lives where we just went different ways. You know what I'm saying? But I wish no harm or nothing ill on him or nobody. I still like it. And it's funny when I was going through that, Ashley Kenny always send me something at the right time. I don't care what I'm going through. He sent me something one morning and saying you can love somebody from a distance. And at that point, I was getting ready to reach out again. And I said, you know what? I'm going to take Kenny's advice this time. I'm going to just sit back, let this one go. But still, I know how I feel about him. I'm going to love him from a distance. And, let them do their thing. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
God got a way,
Yeah.
and we thank Kenny for being obedient in that moment. It
Yeah.
doesn't always have
Yeah.
to be that you need to have a conversation with someone, but
You're right.
I strongly believe if somebody run across your mind, it's for a reason. So if somebody
Yeah.
run across mine, I might just shoot a quick text, say, "Hey, you on my
Yeah.
mind? I'm sending you all the positive love and energy. I'm
Mhm.
praying for your strength, your well-being, and God prop you up on every leaning side and keep you from danger seen and unseen. Know that I'm
Right.
here for you. I love you. If
Yeah.
there's anything that I can do to help you, you know what I mean? Like just something like that.
Yeah.
You don't,
Yeah.
it's not even necessarily a conversation need to be had. So we appreciate Kenny for being obedient in that moment.
Yes.
Like
Oh, yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Because you needed it right then.
Yeah.
And
I
had
do.
he not, you never know. The same things happen to me. So we
Mhm.
appreciate y'all for being obedient in that moment. I think we all
Definitely.
should be there.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely. And that's something I really I got to give Kenny his props with. Just with not just with him motivating, but he's one of them actually. Like he may just call you. He said that before. Hey man, you was on my mind. Just calling. Check on you, something like that. And I appreciate that a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? I really do. And I
But Kenny
definitely.
always been that too. He's
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
really been there.
And ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. Stay that way, man. We love
Got
it. We love
Got you,
it.
man.
See,
Yeah,
and now
appreciate
it's your
y'all.
turn to pay it forward because
Yeah.
there's a lot
I
of
got
young
you.
guys that's looking at you,
Yep.
Yeah.
who just might need it at that moment. They done ran
Yeah.
across your mind, and you don't need to call them and get them no long out, drawn out story, no book.
Right.
Hey, you were on my
Right.
mind.
Right.
I want to
Right.
let you know somebody care about you, somebody rooting for you,
Yep.
Yeah.
wants you to do well, and if any way I can help you, let
Yeah.
me know.
You're right. I'm gonna have to do
That's
that.
all
Ashley.
it takes.
They
That's
already
it.
at that point calling me OG now. So oh Lord,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
Listen, it's your
I'm there.
turn. It's your turn.
I'm
What
there.
we go through isn't because think about it, what you go through ain't for you.
Yep.
Right.
It's
Right.
for you to show somebody else that mountain can be moved, that you need faith the
Mm.
size of a mustard seed and you can conquer this. So now it's your turn
Gotcha.
to reach out to somebody and do XYZ. Just this instance with prom, I had a
Yeah.
mom not only thank me for customizing her son's suit. Everyone loved the XYZ, but she was like, you always
Yeah.
encourage him to be himself. And
Yeah.
I see him just finding his way and standing
Mhm.
in his light unapologetically. Because that's all I be wanting for these young folk. To be the
Yeah.
best
Yeah.
version of yourself. Not what
Right.
your mom and them think you should be, not what
Mhm.
I feel like is best for you. The
Mhm.
best version of you. So
Yep.
for
You're
a
right.
parent to say that to me, man, it's our turn now. It's
You're
That's
our
right.
it.
turn to pass that down.
That's it.
You're right. You're right. And I'm definitely gonna do that. As a matter of fact, I already
Okay.
got one in mind. I'm doing that tonight. Glad
Yep.
y'all said
There you
that.
go.
Y'all
There it
said.
is.
There you
That's
go.
it.
But definitely, man. Well, y'all, I think we hit. Oh man, we hit a good one tonight.
Oh, yeah.
We did.
And
Yeah.
always hit home, but it's like it seems like everyone that we do, okay, that one hit home, that one hit more, that hit more.
Yep.
So, man, I love it, man. Like I say, I appreciate y'all, and I'm gonna say this, man.
Always.
If y'all want to come back on next week, we keep doing this thing. I'm gonna let one of y'all pick a topic if you want to.
Okay.
You know?
Oh,
Oh, look at Ashley.
So
okay.
you
I
actually
knew
get.
you was gonna do
Oh, yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Say
So
Kitty,
you.
so
I swear I looked up at Kenny like, watch
Yeah.
Kenny say, sis, you up.
Yep. You
Got
up?
it. I got it. I
All right.
got it.
She
I
got
got
it.
it.
Okay, y'all. Well, look, man, it's been fun kicking it with y'all again, man.
Oh, yeah.
And like I said, man, this is the One Nation Podcast 864 with Kenny Moore and Ashley Mallory. We signing off. Peace.
Y'all be blessed. All
All
right.
right, y'all
y'all.
have a
All right.
good week on
All right.
purpose,
Bye-bye.
y'all.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Right.
Bye.
Peace out.